BCNC is developing the One Chinatown Arts Center, which uses arts to bring people together as gentrification tears them apart. The center will be located on Hudson Street, where 200 families were displaced 50 years ago because of urban renewal.
I grew up in Boston's Chinatown and was devastated by the plans to take down Hudson Street. I was just a kid at the time, but I remember thinking, my friends are no longer here. All you had to do was go to a Chinese opera. And you would see people who during the day might be behind a meat counter or doing a waiting job at a restaurant or washing dishes, and they'd be singing and playing musical instruments. And I said, well, you know, they had another life.
I think in Boston Chinatown, we see that gentrification has become a public health issue. It's really disrupting the social bonds and the social network and the social capital that has really helped this neighborhood be strong and resilient. And from a public health perspective, we know that social networks and social bonding play a protective factor against illness and disease.
I am the owner of Shoujo and China Pearl. So I've seen the neighborhood change with Boston's real estate value going high. Essentially less and less Chinese families that are new immigrants. That was what Chinatown and ethnic neighborhoods are really meant for.
Here at South Cove, we've intentionally chosen artwork that come from China or Vietnam. I have one in my office that's from Vietnam. It's a particular kind of stitching. And there was a mother and daughter that came in. And the mother started talking about how unique and special that kind of stitching was in Vietnam. And I saw the daughter was able to see for the first time the mom having some kind of affect and emotion. So any kind of community-based art programming does help because it induces positive feelings.
I've been coming to the youth center for around 6 to 7 years now. Because I was a shy girl, I always have to express my feelings through art. So recently I've seen a lot of art around Chinatown, and they're really vivid and bright. I feel like they kind of represent some kind of voice. It's really for people to interpret.
Arts and culture is right at the forefront of our agenda. And so the city has really taken to emphasizing the importance of the arts in every single neighborhood. Arts and culture are really a driver of so many different facets of what makes for a great quality of life and something that we focus on every day. In my role here at the council, I serve as one of our 4 citywide at-large councilors, and I also continue to chair the Arts and Culture Committee of the council.